Okay, let me try that again. Hey Kupos, what's up? Finally here today, Final Fantasy Talk, and take a talk about some more Final Fantasy 15 discussion, news, whatever you want to talk about. You know, this series is called Final Fantasy Talks, and basically what we do in this video is we talk about Final Fantasy, and that's basically it. So today, what we're going to talk about is Final Fantasy 15, and as we know, yes, we talked about how it's going to be at a Tapi game show and whatnot, and then the thing about Final Fantasy 15 and Tapi game show, they haven't said at all that if the active time report is the Tapi game show presentation, because that presentation is an hour long, and they're gonna show the latest new footage of Final Fantasy 15 at Tapi game show. So basically, a lot of people are basically thinking, hey, is this the active time report, or are there gonna be two separate shows? Basically, last year that kind of similar happened, but there was still an AT or how do you say that? ART active time? No, ATR. No. Yeah, ATR. There you go. And and basically, so we might get two presentations basically for Final Fantasy 15. Who knows if the active time report is going to be very similar to the Tapi game show? We don't know about that. If it is, we're still going to get new footage of Final Fantasy 15, or we could get double the new footage of Final Fantasy 15 at the active time report and also at Tapi game show. And basically, the active time report is where you really get that juicy news. Like every single time that have one of those reports, that's where you get the just juicy, beautiful news for Final Fantasy 15. And these kind of game show presentations, they can either go a very good way or they can go a very way. I remember what was it, Paris Games Week. Was it Paris Games Week? It was one game show very late in the year, and it was the art show. I don't know what. Oh no, it was Comet Fiesta. Yeah, it was Comet Fiesta, and Final Fantasy 15 was going to be there, whatnot. And people were thinking, oh yeah, and also Final Fantasy 7 remake as that Jump Fiesta as well. And people were like, oh yes, But it was just like art showing and action figures. Don't get me wrong, that's pretty cool, but that's not really the news that we want. But anyway, today what we're going to talk about real quickly is we're going to get new footage of Final Fantasy 15. And basically, throughout the maybe I would say 3 years, ever since that Final Fantasy 15 has been changed to Final Fantasy 15, 13 versus Final Fantasy 15, we've been getting a lot of videos, new footage from Square here and there about Final Fantasy 15. But what are they going to show us now? Since this game is basically really, really huge, I just think they should focus on the city. They in the last kind of major, not really major news, but just in the big news that they shared with us a week ago, they talked about the cities of Final Fantasy 15, of how huge it's going to be, and restaurants, and you can go on like Gangala and just overview the city and whatnot. And they said, oh, you can spend hours in the city just walking around, and I think that's awesome because sometimes in Final Fantasy games, I'm a big grinder in Final Fantasy games. I love leveling up, but then there's some times where you completely burn yourself out, and some Final Fantasy games don't really have that kind of side, just kind of goofing off stuff to do. Final Fantasy 10 had like Blitzball and like some chocobo racing and whatnot, and what else did it have? That's kind of it, really. You can either play Blitzball or freaking do that annoying chocobo racing. Or Final Fantasy 7, had the whole gold saucer, chocobo racing, and whatnot. But a lot of other Final Fantasy games didn't have that side thing to do. And I just think that they should focus on the city for Final Fantasy 15. They just show us a lot more of what we can do in the cities, and I think the new footage should focus on that. And they said yes, it's going to be huge or whatever, but a lot of people think different, and they could be somewhat not really meaning huge, or maybe huge in our heads, don't really think that huge, what I'm trying to say. So I just think they should show the new footage of the cities for Final Fantasy 15 this month, just so we could get a good thought and look of how actually big the cities will be in Final Fantasy 15. I just think they should do that, and maybe something else as well, maybe a new area, or you know what, dude, just do I was talking to a couple YouTubers and whatnot last night, and Josh and Saeed and whatnot, and basically they were talking about the train footage and whatnot in the snow area. I just think they should talk about snow, like just a new area, like snow or desert area. Just give us a new area to see, but also focus on the city as well. So anyway. New footage is coming out this month anyway for Final Fantasy 15. We just had to see and just be glad that we're actually getting something new from Square Enix as well. That kind of really happens sometimes. So anyway, Kupos, let me know in the comments below what you think about it. What new footage do you think we're gonna get, and what would you want to see from the Final Fantasy 15 news, new footage presentation this month from Square Enix? So anyway, Kupos, let me know in the comments below. And yeah. So anyway, Kupos, hope you enjoyed. I'm Final, and I'm out. Kupos, see ya.